beautiful souls. Welcome to another What is Going On Today, where I do an I Ching and power card pull. The question is, what is it that my audience needs to hear today from me? And so when I started doing this, the moon was in line 1, and now it is in line 2. So there's been a little bit of movement, of course, because things are always moving. We are in the right angle cross of Eden currently. And second line day. So this is the line of the hermit. So if you feel like you want to stay inside, maybe kind of hermit away, yes. Yes, there are so many people having emotional turbulence going on inside of them. So many people making that turbulence about other people, about other situations, external situations. And I'm not saying that that's not the case, but be careful. There is no decision in the now for our emotional beings. Our emotional beings have to wait out the wave before they can make a decision. An emotional reaction in the moment is very rarely, I say rarely because I'm giving it some grace, is very rarely the right thing to do here. So we are looking at some keynotes of support today, learning about assistance to others in times of decline. And we are experiencing a frequency of feelings that can benefit others in times of crisis, all the way through to selective assistance in times of crisis. And so that's the frequency of energy that we're going to be radiating in today. You may notice other people with this frequency. You may notice instances of that as they're emotionally charged. And that's all being grounded in the gorilla, where we are learning about the ability to maximize an inferior position through timely contact and withdrawal. And the frequency here is anywhere from the sensitivity to find the weakest point in a conflict and to exploit it emotionally, right? This is the line 6. Gates 6, all the way through to the kamikaze, striking but moot. It's a lack of sensitivity that blunders into conflict. So this is our grounding energy coming in through the earth. That's what the neutrinos are bombarding us with in the second line day here. And so today, what did the coins have to say to us today? In our I Ching hexagrams, remember, human design is based on a lot of things. Astrology, the I Ching, the Kabbalah, those are some of the things that it's based on. And so I started looking into the I Ching because I was curious. Today I got hexagram 4, youthful folly. Youthful folly. And we had a changing line here at the 4th. So it's going to be changing. This line is getting old and it's going to be switching over to a more masculine, I think it's yin. I can never remember. One of them is yang, one of them is yin. I think it's yin and yang. So what does youthful folly have to say to us today? In this hexagram, we are reminded of youth and folly. There's a little note here. It says, fool and folly, as used in this hexagram, should be understood to mean the immaturity of youth and its consequent lack of wisdom, rather than mere stupidity. Parsifal is known as the pure fool, not because he was dull-witted, but because he was inexperienced. Okay? In this hexagram, we are reminded of youth and folly in 2 different ways. The image of the upper trigram, Ken, is the mountain. That of the lower, Kan, is water. The spring rising at the foot of the mountain is the image of inexperienced youth. Keeping still is the attribute of the upper trigram. That of the lower is the abyss, danger. Stopping in perplexity on the brink of a dangerous abyss is a symbol of the youth, of the folly of youth. However, the two trigrams also show the way of overcoming the follies of youth. Water is something that, of necessity, flows on. When the spring gushes forth, it does not know at first where it will go, but its steady flow fills up the deep place blocking its progress, and success is attained. The judgment. Youthful folly has success. It is not I who seek the young fool. The young fool seeks me. At the first oracle, I inform him. If he asks 2 or 3 times, it is importunity. If he importunes, I give him no information. Perseverance furthers. In the time of youth, folly is not an evil. One may succeed in spite of it, provided one finds an experienced teacher and has the right attitude toward him. This means, first of all, that the youth himself must be conscious of his lack of experience and must seek out the teacher. Without this modesty and this interest, there is no guarantee that he has the necessary receptivity, which should express itself in respectful acceptance of the teacher. This is the reason why the teacher must wait to be sought out instead of offering himself. Only thus can the instruction take place at the right time and in the right way. Timing. Timing is everything. That's a tough one. A teacher's answer to the question of a pupil ought to be clear and definite, like that expected from an oracle. I feel like oracles aren't really that clear. Anyway, thereupon, it ought to be accepted as a key for resolution of doubts and a basis for decision. If mistrustful or unintelligent questioning is kept up, it serves only to annoy the teacher. He does well to ignore it in silence, just as the oracle gives one answer only, and refuses to be tempted by questions implying doubt. Given in addition to perseverance that never slackens until the points are mastered one by one, real success is sure to follow. Thus, the hexagram counsels the teacher as well as the pupil. Yes, ma'am, it does. The image. A spring wells up at the foot of the mountain, the image of youth. Thus, the superior man fosters his character by thoroughness in all that he does. A spring succeeds in flowing on and escapes stagnation by filling up all the hollow places in its path. In the same way, character is developed by thoroughness that skips nothing but, like water, gradually and steadily fills up the gaps and so flows onward. All right, so the lines, and we are looking at 6 in the 4th place. That's what we got here. 6 in the 4th place. It means entangled folly brings humiliation. For youthful folly, it is the most hopeless thing to entangle itself in empty imaginings. The more obstinately it clings to such unreal fantasies, the more certainly will humiliation overtake it. Often the teacher, when confronted with such entangled folly, has no other course but to leave the fool to himself for a time, not sparing him the humiliation that results. This is frequently the only means of rescue. Entangled folly brings humiliation. There's a little bit of a warning there. In today's message from the coins, from the I Ching hexagram, the Book of Changes. So, the White Light Oracle. Love this, love this, love this. This is like my main gal here. Today we got card 13, Bastet of 174 hertz. And what's interesting is this card did capture me, but I didn't really trust it. But it came to me, shown to me, it radiated out to me. And then when I opened the book to turn to the page, I turned right to it as if the universe was trying to give me further confirmation that this was its message today. So let's take a listen. You've been moving so fast for so long that you're not realizing how wound up you've become. Okay, would you have to start so hard with the truth there? Gently unwind now to drop into a deeper, slower, healing rhythm, and you will restore your body, mind, and soul. Things which seem too difficult right now shall soon seem very manageable and even pleasurable to accomplish. The Egyptian cat-headed goddess of dance, festivals, birth, healing, and sacred potions is known as Bastet. Her sacred cult was one of beauty and pleasure and enjoyment. Worshipping her was not about ignoring the problems that are part of being alive. In fact, just as cats can see in the dark and are natural and skillful hunters, Bastet was often called upon for psychic protection from hidden negativities and to secure one's life force and enhance one's vitality. In her role as healer and creatrix of magical healing potions and sacred perfumes, she integrates healing with pleasure, relaxation, and a sensual connection to the physical world of nature, including beautiful natural oils and jewels made with precious and semi-precious stones. Bastet shows us how to slow down and smell the roses, whilst applying their perfumed oil to our bodies and breathing in their high-frequency scent to protect and soothe the heart. She is the guardian of and guide into the sumptuous feminine paradise that brings healing, a willingness to connect to the earth and the body, and a capacity to experience sacred healing, playfulness, exuberance, and natural states of joy. The healing frequency of 174 hertz is known as the pain-relieving frequency. A natural anesthetic, it is a musical version of the similar low-frequency purring of a cat. The cat's purr is considered medically therapeutic, as is 174 hertz. This frequency creates an experience of grounding and slowing down and evokes deep healing for body and mind, providing love and peace to organs and tissues, strengthening your bones and your soul. The Oracle of Bastet of 174 hertz asks you to slow down and take some time to heal, rest, relax, and enjoy your life. Then you can more effortlessly be source of positive energy. We deal with issues far more effectively from a place of peace and relaxation than from stress. If you are interested in exploring any of the sacred arts of pleasure, including music and sound, food, touch, and massage, healing, play, dance, celebration, and art, color therapy, or healing with crystals and oils, this oracle encourages you to do so. Such avenues are authentic and helpful for your soul healing. I was actually been thinking really deeply this week about learning about sound healing, crystal bowls and such. So, if you've been too hard on yourself, it's time to be kind. Question and heal any guilt or shame which have prevented you from enjoying the natural pleasures of your body. You are encouraged to enjoy life. Your delight can be a source of positive energy for yourself and others too. This life is a gift, and Bastet of 174 Hertz reminds us that when we are moving too fast, we will miss out on much, including being present for and sharing ourselves with our loved ones. If an issue has been troubling you, this oracle brings guidance that there is an approach available that can reduce suffering and increase your feelings of happiness. Open your heart to the divine feminine for guidance and inspiration. Bastet is a portent of joy and celebration. Believe in the happiness and healing your heart can create and attract. Oh. Santi. Healing process. Reflect on what brings you joy and pleasure in such a way that it slows you down and helps you be present. Consider writing a list of 5 practices that help you enter such a state. This might include time in nature or with animals, being in the sun and letting yourself become pleasantly drowsy. Take like a cat, taking a nap in the sun, taking a brisk hike, taking a nap on a rainy afternoon, or immersing yourself in a wonderful book or a scented bath. Ooh. Then visualize, intend, imagine, and open yourself to the pleasurable feelings such ideas evoke. Allow the thought of doing such things to dissolve in some of your tension. Notice a shift in your body, a deepening and slowing of the breath as your mind dwells upon that which will soothe you. Make an agreement with yourself to incorporate more pleasure into your life. It sounds very Taurian, Venus, which is my sun sign. Make a commitment that you will notice what happens in terms of your own happiness and the quality of your interactions with others when you do this. You can finish your healing process with this prayer. Through the loving power of my own heart, I choose to gently and thoroughly let go of guilt, shame, judgment, or control which has prevented me from truly enjoying this gift of my life. May I know the delight, pleasure, sensuality, and sacred beauty which will bring peace to my heart and set my soul free to dwell in harmony with the spiritual purpose of my life journey. May all beings be happy and free. You have completed your healing process. Yes, that freedom from that freedom. I think I need to turn one more page. This is what Bastet is trying to show us and remind us today. It's one of the things that I love about human design is that it is a tool for personal freedom, for inner freedom. In that it gets you in touch with who you truly and authentically are. You become your own authority. This is running kind of long. You'll be talking too much today. Youthful folly and taking time out to really, care for yourself deeply, nourishingly. Okay, so today is card 16, the leap. Ecstasy, bliss, belief. Taking that leap of faith that everything will be okay. Maybe? We shall see. The leap. There will come a moment when you feel sublimely and perfectly connected, when the sheer life force of the universe is directly linked to your own place of power. Within this moment and this place, you have alignment, where all you have wanted to become becomes all that you are. You are enough. You truly believe that, and therefore you will move forth in the direction of the soul's greatest desire. This is very empowering. This time is coming for you, and all you need do is remember that you are enough and open yourself up to the power of the energy that has sought to reach you for so long. In this moment, there is no fear. In this moment, there is no hesitation. In this moment, the inner chatter of the voices of family and society, and even the fragmented aspects of ourselves, still and step back and let the pure connection between the universe and the fragment of the universe, which is your soul, rebond and reclaim that belief that you are blessed and deserve this wonder. Yes, ma'am. When this card comes, my friend, allow yourself to open up and absorb the power that is yours at this moment. It is time to connect and to take that leap of faith and to know that if the connection is cared for and maintained and believed in, you can fly. It is no great project, nor is it about power in the world. It is about the experience that proves to us once again that you are a child of the universe. You are a child of God, and you are beloved. Prepare to have your faith restored and for the ecstasy of the Spirit to move through you once again. Illumination. I am enough. We could just stop it right there. I am enough. I am a part of the wonder that is the universe, and I am loved. I will wait no longer. Instead, I will leap into the embrace of the universe. You are held. You are loved. You are enough. Take that leap, guys. If you like these card pulls and you like these I Ching readings, know that I offer these to people, personal card pulls from any of my decks, and personal I Ching readings for any questions, open-ended questions that you may have. It is one of the many services that I offer. Currently, I am also going to be giving a introductory talk to human design here in the Sacramento area. And it's going to be in a beautiful retreat setting with, it's going to be in a salt room, a Himalayan pink salt room with this beautiful pink salt brick wall that glows. And you'll get introduced to your human design. And after which you will get to relax and lounge in the warm and cool baths as you integrate the information. So if you live in the Sacramento area and this sounds exciting to you, let me know and I will send you the information. We have a press release that I've been setting out that has everything that you need to know. And remember, I am here to empower people to love themselves. That is my passion. That is my calling. This is my own personal journey and what I like to share with others. So love yourself. Until next time.